Ladies and gentlemen, it's time we address the elephant in the room, or rather, the elephant that's keeping us in the room, gravity. This force, omnipresent and relentless, has dictated the terms of our existence since the dawn of time. That pesky force that's been holding us down for far too long, literally. Every leap, every bound, every attempt to soar is met with its unyielding grip. It's time we stand up to this invisible bully and say, "No more, who's with me?" Together we can challenge the very fabric of our reality. Let's ignore gravity and learn to fly. Imagine a world where we are not bound by the chains of this unseen force. Gravity has been controlling our lives since day one. From the moment we take our first steps, it's there, pulling us back, reminding us of its power. It decides where our coffee spills, how our hair looks, and even the trajectory of our dreams. And worst of all, it's the reason we can't reach that last Pringle in the can. Enough is enough. We've been at the mercy of gravity for too long. It's time we rise above this oppressive force. Literally. Let's envision a future where we are the masters of our own destiny, free from the constraints of gravity. Together we can defy the odds and soar to new heights. Let's talk about the man who started all this gravity nonsense. Sir Isaac Newton. Sure, he might have been a genius, but have you ever wondered if he was just a bit of a party pooper? I mean, the guy gets bonked on the head by an apple and suddenly we're all supposed to stay grounded? Talk about an overreaction. Now, I'm not saying Newton was entirely wrong, I'm just saying that maybe, just maybe, he didn't have all the facts. Up, down, sideways, the choice should be ours. Now that we've established why gravity is so last century, let's take a moment to appreciate how far we've come. In this new era, we dive into the cutting-edge science of ungravity, a field that challenges everything we thought we knew about the forces that govern our world. First things first, forget everything you know about physics. Yes, you heard that right. Toss out those old textbooks and open your mind to new possibilities. It'll only hold you back, literally. The old rules are like weights, anchoring you to outdated concepts. Instead, embrace the revolutionary field of whimsical dynamics. Imagine a world where the impossible becomes possible, where the whimsical defies the conventional. It's like regular dynamics but with more whimsy and fewer pesky laws. Here, gears turn with sparkles and colorful trails defy the mundane. The key to mastering ungravity lies in understanding the fundamental principle of selective belief. This principle is the cornerstone of our new understanding. You see, gravity only works if you believe in it. It's a mental construct as much as a physical one. It's like Santa Claus, but less jolly and more pulley. Just as you choose to believe in Santa, you can choose to believe, or not believe, in gravity. So the first step is to simply stop believing. Let go of your preconceived notions, just like letting go of those helium balloons. Easy, right? Just close your eyes, click your heels 3 times and say, "There's no place like up." Embrace the dreamlike state where anything is possible, and watch as the world transforms around you. Together, we can explore this new frontier where the sky is not the limit but just the beginning. Welcome to the world of ungravity. Now that you're armed with the knowledge of ungravity, it's time to spread your wings and fly, literally. But don't worry if you don't have wings, that's just big bird propaganda trying to keep you grounded. In reality, flying is as easy as falling, but with style, and in the opposite direction. First, let's talk about takeoff. The key is to start small. Begin by jumping off a chair. If you don't immediately float away, don't be discouraged. Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come to rise up against the tyranny of gravity. No longer shall we be bound by the chains of earthly forces. It's time for the anti-gravity revolution. Are you ready to float for your rights? Joining our movement is easy. Simply sign our petition to officially ignore gravity. We're aiming for 1 million signatures, or however many it takes to make physics take notice. Remember, every name counts, even if you sign it while hanging upside down from your ceiling fan. In fact, that's encouraged, it shows commitment. Picture this, a world where down is just a state of mind. Imagine waking up in a place where the concept of gravity is as flexible as your imagination, where falling is the new walking, and walking is, well, so last gravity. People float effortlessly, moving through the air as if it were second nature. Welcome to our floaty future where the sky's not the limit, it's the starting point. The horizon is no longer a boundary but a gateway to endless possibilities. In this brave new world, architecture takes on a whole new meaning. Buildings are no longer confined to the ground, they soar and float, creating a dynamic and ever-changing skyline. Forget about boring old foundations. Structures are designed to be fluid, adaptable, and free from the constraints of traditional engineering. In the future, buildings will be tethered to the ground with giant balloons. These colorful anchors allow for easy relocation and customization of urban landscapes. Want to rearrange your city? Just untie a few knots and watch the skyline shuffle. The cityscape becomes a living, breathing entity, constantly evolving and adapting to the needs of its inhabitants. Traffic jams? A thing of the past. With floating transportation and aerial pathways, congestion is eliminated, making commutes faster and more enjoyable. Imagine commuting in your personal air vehicle, gliding smoothly above the ground, free from the constraints of traditional roads. Children play in zero-gravity playgrounds where the fun never stops, and the possibilities for adventure are endless. Outdoor activities take on a new dimension, with sports and recreation reimagined in a gravity-free environment. Parks and gardens float above the city, providing serene and beautiful spaces for relaxation and connection with nature. Picture yourself enjoying a picnic in a floating park, surrounded by breathtaking views and the gentle sway of the landscape. This is our floaty future, a world where the impossible becomes possible, and the sky is just the beginning.